the mountain behind our rental house in the Catalina foothills was on fire. So we could see the fire in the distance. There was an evacuation of some of the homes closer to the fire than us. We were about 10 minutes outside of that area. So it was a good motivation to go check on the Airstream, and it was an even bigger motivation to just get the Airstream and load it up and get out of there. Because if we had to evacuate, we had the perfect evacuation plan, an Airstream. We're on our way to visit the Airstream. We've been in our rental house 2.5 months now, and we're getting really eager to move on and do the next chapter of our lives. First step is going to check on the Airstream and see how it's doing and what we might need to do to get it up and running again. I'm kind of nervous to open the door and go in because it's been in outdoor storage and we're in Tucson, Arizona, which is so hot. So part of me is afraid of what we're gonna find, like a melted microwave or something. Before we put the Airstream in storage, we completely emptied it out and cleaned it out. So hopefully everything's gonna look great in there. Our Airstream is here, and I was hoping I could check on it today. We just wanna go in and kind of like, take a look. Do you think you could send someone over to open it up for us? Here he comes. That was really quick. The moment of truth. All right, here we go. I missed it. All the girls are asleep in the car, and so we'll leave the car running with the air conditioning on and, the window open so we can hear them.
Oh, look, spider web.
Okay, so far it looks normal. What about the smell? It smells normal. We left the fridge and the freezer open like you're supposed to. It's just got its familiar old smell. It smells good in here. It's like coming back home.
It's not as hot in here as I thought.
I know. How is that possible? I mean, it's not cool by any means, but it's not. I imagined it being like a heat, just, vessel. You could probably do hot yoga in here. I see that the garbage can that we have stuck to the shower has fallen down. So the adhesive, I guess, got worn out. Oh, it's a command strip, that's all. Oh yeah, same with this, unless that was already there.
No, I think that fell.
Adhesives. So apparently adhesives maybe aren't as effective in high heats over extended periods of time.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Comment below with anything that has gone wrong for you guys while leaving your RV in storage. Yeah, fan goes on. It's working.
$116.5 in here,
It's 116.5.
according to the thermometer.
Man, I can't remember what hot yoga is. Do you guys know what hot yoga is? This is the cabinet where we kept the honey and the maple syrup. So I always kind of figured if there was to be a bug problem, it would be in this cabinet. But there's nothing in there. I don't know. Is there anything else we should check? Should we lift up the bed for any reason? Like see?
Sure.
Okay, why don't I? I'm imagining like, what if there's, pack rats or lizards or something? What kind of animals are in the desert? Look, it looks so cozy in here. It's just like we left it. I just want to like curl up and go to sleep. Oh. Okay, it looks okay.
No lizard colony?
No lizard colony. Next step is to come back with the van and bring the Airstream back to our rental house. Then we'll see how that drive goes, and make sure that all the towing stuff and the tires and all that, make sure that's working. And then pack all our stuff up and turn the Airstream back into our home again. And then the step after that would be to get in it and drive away towards cooler weather.
Look, you can see how hot it's been over the past month.
In here?
Yeah, look at the temperature.
That's crazy.
It's in Linden's bed.
This thing here is a temperature sensor that Michael put in here before we left. So we're able to see exactly how hot it got in here and when. And it looks like it got up to 121.8 last week. Bye-bye, beautiful home. We'll see you soon. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow and get you. I guess we could always bring it back to the rental house, pack it up. The reason we have to think about timing is because there's a 3-day limit where our rental house is, there's some kind of a HOA rule or something. So we don't want to exceed that by more than 24 hours. So I think we could safely have the Airstream at our house for 4 days. Either we would have to be ready to leave and get on the road in 4 days, or we could bring it back here in 4 days and just try camping. So that's kind of what I'm inclined to do. Get it to our house, pack it up, and then plan on coming right back here, maybe to our old spot over here with the olive tree. The idea is we would have 2 nights and 1 full day just to see what it's like to be camping again at this super plush and convenient place with tons of people that could help us in an Airstream shop next door.
This home.
Oh, that could be for the spider?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure could. Oh, did you find a piece of watermelon?
Mm-hmm.
The ants found it?
Mm-hmm.
Think how big of food that is. Imagine if you were an ant and you could walk on a mountain of watermelon. And then just take a bite of the mountain.
Oh, I could eat a whole mountain. This home.
Oh,
Here.
that's a great home for a spider. It's not dead, it's just waiting. It's a smart spider. Super careful.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the camera.
Here, let's walk outside a little bit. I think I got it.
Okay. Can I hold the camera too?
In a minute, yeah.
Okay.
I'm walking very carefully with a large spider.
Do not make him dead. Papa, you're still crazy that you found him.
Wait for Papa.
Why did you find him?
I found the spider right in the hallway, right there.
You ready? Don't hurt him. He did it. He's not moving. He
Yeah,
has
he's-
eyes.
I think he's getting used to his new home. He has big eyes, huh?
Big eyes. Look at his butt.
We have a problem. Papa left his phone in the Airstream. Should we go back and get it? Should we just go get the whole Airstream and bring it back?
I would not agree to go back because it's way too hot.
Yeah, it's super hot.
What if we go get the whole Airstream and then I will have my phone in it and I bring back the Airstream and then I will also bring back my phone because it's in the Airstream. Well, we're back sooner than we thought. Turns out we got all the way home and I forgot my phone.
So it's true, Papa left his phone in the Airstream, but it seems like there are a bunch of signs that are telling us to kind of move forward and get out of here. The mountains behind our rental are on fire right now and they're evacuating houses. The house we're staying at is not in the evacuation zone, but it's about 10 minutes away, so that's kind of, you know, another push for us to maybe move along. Been a while. Do you remember how to do everything?
Yep, I know it all by heart. Oops, mistake already. I started lifting up the tongue jack without lifting up the stabilizers in the back, so hopefully I didn't smash them too much. That was a rookie mistake. It's just been a long time. I thought I had it all memorized. Come here, I'll show you what I did wrong. All of these stabilizer jacks have been down while it's in storage, and you never want to lift up the tongue jack without first raising these because it basically just jams them into the ground, puts a tremendous amount of pressure on it. Seems like it's still working. Once all 4 of these jacks have been raised, then you can start to mess with the tongue jack.
So when we came here earlier to check on the Airstream, we really didn't have any idea that we were going to end up coming back at sunset to just pick the Airstream up for good. You know, we've been wanting to leave anyway, but we've been nervous in some ways because we're so comfortable in our rental house. But some of these things might just be the push that we needed to get ourselves to pack up and get going.
It's making a totally different sound now. This jack was making like a struggling noise, and it just goes to show you always trust your ears. I knew it was a straining sound, and turns out the reason it was straining is I was trying to jam the rear jacks into the gravel. I'm just lucky nothing got destroyed. A little too far to the side.
Poor Michael has to do this part by himself. It looks so hard to me. So here's the evacuation, and our house is like right there. What are you doing now?
One of the tires was a little low, so I just wanted to fill that up.
I don't know, you can look at it one of two ways. It looks like, oh, we're not that close to the evacuation zone. But then you can look at it another way and say, hey, we're not that far away from that evacuation zone. So it'll feel good to pack up the Airstream and be all ready to evacuate if we need to. What do you see, Olive?
That's Ali.
Papa's RV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Ali.
Mama's camera?
Yeah.
I'm so happy to have it back. Everything looks great. I just had to inflate one tire a little bit. And now we're gonna make about a 20-minute drive back to our rental house. And I hope that's uneventful. Trying to see Airstream?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I don't see it. Papa's Airstream.
Papa's Airstream? It's Olive's Airstream too.
Papa's Airstream.
You wanna see it?
Yeah. I want to open the door. Open. Oh, I like being here. But.
Are you?
Cool. It's right outside our front yard.
Sandy here.
Airstream?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's the RV.
RV. Airstream.
We knew we were leaving, the Airstream was at the house, and we decided to bring everyone in the hot tub one last time before Papa deflated it. It was like our farewell party.
Wait for Mama. Wait for Mama.
I'm going in first. Oh. Mama, please don't let me. Papa, how about you?
You want me to come in too?
Yeah. It's going to be a whole family coming. I'm sure she will.
Wow.
Whoa!
Okay.
Because Linden had
Little
swim
boat.
lessons, Maple had swim lessons.
Let's use pool voices. We've never had this many people in the hot tub before.
Kick, kick, kick.
Kick, 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 kick.
She's kicking.
Raise your hand if you want bubbles.
Linden and Maple finally get to go in the hot tub. We reserved the hot tub for the grown-ups. There's very little that is just ours. And you know what? This might be Olive's most exciting moment of her life so far. I've never seen
Can
you
I
so
hug
happy.
a Linden?
We're in the hot tub, so we're fun.
We're in the hot tub, so we're fun.
Fun.
She's saying hot tub, hot tub.
No.
Look at her go. She gets it.
I farted in the hot tub.
You did.
Papa, I farted in the hot tub.
Oh, wow.
I did too.